Hello, welcome. Before we get started today, I wanted to mention our Patreon channel where you can find some really great exclusive content, and you'll be able to find the information in the link down below. Other than that, let's go ahead and dive right in. So with calves and feet, it's really good to, in your warm-up, if you can kind of move up and down the feet and the calves. It reinforces just that connection between the two. So any movement in the feet is going to affect the calf muscles, the Achilles tendon. And there's really, so much creativity in doing massages, from how you sequence things to the application of different techniques. And I like to just put pressure on that Achilles to start. Moving up those gastrocnemius. And without saying anything, just like how you sequence your work can help the person you're working on get more mindful of how everything's connected. On my way down, I'm going to press deeper into that connective tissue that the Achilles basically turns into as it broadens up the leg. You'll typically find some scar tissue in there, even if it's acute. And someone that's had an injury, there's probably a lot more of it. And usually when I'm doing that bit of a warm-up, I'll be kind of making a plan for the massage depending on what I find. If I am picking up on more scar tissue around the Achilles, I might budget a little more time for that. Really easy way to just save time is by doing things to both legs that you can, if you're running short on time. And it also feels really nice to have both calves worked on at the same time. I will sometimes want to apply oil pretty generously to the feet, just so I get more of a glide. So once I have oil on the calves, I'll just know that I'll probably put more on the feet later. And focusing in on that Achilles more and letting that effleurage stroke move up into the soleus. So you do need to be both firm and careful with that tendon. You don't want to press down too hard, but you don't want to be too timid either. And as I move up into that muscle tissue more, I can be a little more liberal with my pressure. And I'm emphasizing pressure in between those two heads of the gastrocnemius, just to encourage more flexibility in that space in between. Working my way into some petrissage. I know that when you're just getting started, you can feel almost a little dorky when you're doing petrissage, moving from foot to foot, but it really is so much better for your body. Just really listen to your body when you're working. And before you do any type of massage, I would make a plan with your client. Take 2 minutes before the massage and get really clear about, what they want out of their massage. They might not have any really specific goals per se, but it's important to keep those lines of communication open. So I think I'm going to keep this massage a little more whole body focused. I'm not going to do anything super specific for these calf muscles. I'm going to take advantage of spending a little more time in the feet. If you want to, you can just shift the leg a little bit and work on the underside, the front side of the calf. It can feel really nice before you work on the top side of that foot. So I need to make sure that that foot's a little bit elevated and also stable. So that's what my right hand is doing. I'll save any thumb work that I'm going to do towards the middle and end of the work I'm going to do for the feet. I'll do as much as I can with using other techniques. Sometimes I'll be more intentional about, okay, we're going to do the arch, then the middle, then the outer part of the foot. Other times I'll just work a little more organically, kind of follow the soft tissue wherever it leads. Alternating thumbs usually feels really wonderful on the arches of the feet. Nothing can really replace thumb work, but there's a lot of other techniques you can use that feel really nice too. And with alternating thumbs, you don't have to go fast. And sometimes I will just pause for a minute on both feet. So we did a lot of stuff on this side, so I'm kind of like remembering. I can start over on this side. I might need to skip a few techniques because I don't want to block any cameras or anything. But I'll be doing more or less the same thing that we did on the right side. Maybe not in the exact order, which is fine. Again, starting with that Achilles, working my way up towards the soleus. And that space in between the gastrocnemius. The heads of the gastroc. This petrissage is a little harder because of the camera angle, but making it work. Can be really beneficial to, if your client has really what they describe as tight calves. Sometimes the inner portion of this gastrocnemius can get really sticky. So if you can just kind of clear some of that up, it can go a long way, helping the calves feel more open. And sometimes, you're gonna have a really nice flow on one side and it's not gonna feel quite as flowy on the other, and that's fine. Just so long as you're doing your best. So you don't want to be just rubbing the skin. You want to really have that sensation of grabbing hold of the soft tissue as you're doing this petrissage for the underside of the foot. I did say I was going to grab more oil for the feet, but I really don't think that I've needed it. And just ending with something for both legs. Feels really nice. Sometimes as a little special treat, you can just stretch that Achilles out a little bit. So it feels nice to stretch the toes. To get a proper stretch in there, you want to be firm but gentle at the same time. And I like to just stretch out the toes the other way to finish. I will sometimes just encourage a few deep breaths into the feet towards the end. And that is all for today.
Welcome to Yoga Plus. Courses available from pupil to yogi. Sort by yoga, fitness, and instructors. Create your own routines. Access the pose library. Yoga Plus by Psyche Truth, available on Google Play and the App Store.
Join us for 14 and 30-day programs, hour-long classes, and much more on our yoga app, Yoga Plus by Psyche Truth. It's free to download and features a variety of wellness content, including yoga, fitness, Pilates, guided meditations, and interviews with dozens of wellness experts.